got big kind of like praying
Okay.
mantis style like bug
I know
eyes
what
is
I'm
what
gonna
they've got.
do.
And this thing
I
just
know what I'm gonna
sprints at you,
do.
and as it's going through, I mean, it's just ripping everything up. The fire that you had, obviously come down a little bit on the spores on the ground too, lights up a bit, and it even just kicks that fire out of the way, and it slams into the wall. You ever play, the Gears of War franchise, the Berserker?
Yeah.
It's kind of how this thing is, but imagine just a super mutated version. It's just it turns immediately back towards you and it sprints at you again. But as it gets to you, it kind of veers off course. It's almost just so aggressive that it doesn't even know how to control itself. So it just runs into another wall, but then it turns immediately again and runs at you again. Another agility roll.
Like, no,
You dodge out of the way again, and it just keeps coming at you, and it
I want
goes
to
for
jump
you
on its back.
again.
I'm jumping on its back. I'm gonna make an agility roll to dodge, but be able to try and jump onto its back. So like basically like catch an arm or something and swing onto it.
Oh man, you definitely swing onto it, and you go with it into the nearest wall. Please make a durability check.
So while he's doing that, that was my roll to like climb down to get there.
Okay. You climb down
You
there,
can't really climb.
narrowly
You have to just
avoiding the
jump.
flames as you are climbing down. You're basically doing this like, oh god, oh god, but you're making your way down there. In the meantime, which one was it, Alex? Which of the two?
The 13.
Okay, the 13. Okay.
Yeah.
With the 13 there, your body basically hits the wall with it, and you almost flip up. You take a damage as your back just slams into the wall with it, but you still grip hold. You don't let up on it.
Nope,
You're still
that's where I
on
want to be. I want to be at the head. I'm gonna stab my flaming brand into its eyes. I am not even kidding. So I took damage. How much did I take?
You took 1 damage.
Okay. I'm gonna this second. Need to make another spot on my character sheet.
And Argas, what are you doing, buddy?
I'm gonna drop down the hole instead of trying to climb down. I'm just gonna drop down and then try to tuck into a roll.
Okay.
So that would be an agility.
Fuck. Well, I hit.
Okay. You definitely do so. You get down there, you narrowly avoid the flames and kind of just tuck and roll out of it, and you find yourself staring at Bob, who's trying to MacGyver his way through this with this flaming torches. The torches connect basically with the eyes of it and burn out the eyes of it, and as soon as that happens, it flails backwards trying to throw him off. And immediately...
Can I use agility to stay on?
You can try, but
No,
it's gonna fail.
You know what? No. I'm going to use an agility roll to try and jump free before I'm thrown.
Okay, well, here's the thing. Given this roll, it doesn't try to throw you off. It more so does like a flail, and then it leaps up towards the ceiling and tries to crush you between the ceiling and it.
So I'm basically trying to jump off.
Whew. You basically see this coming and do kind of like an, oh, good God, and you roll to the side, and your arm gets crushed between it, almost narrowly, kind of missing most of it, but your arm just gets completely just almost shattered. You can hear your bones break, and one of your arms.
My left arm! I'm right-handed!
And, well, let's see here.
So how long does it take me? Am I down by now?
Your left arm is what's shattered.
Yep.
And you lose hold of it. So you start falling as it's falling down towards the ground, and it comes down to it just... Belcar, at that exact point, too, you're able to finally make it down.
Rock and roll!
So it's still alive. It's still alive, right? Like
it is still alive. Yep.
But it's blind. I took out the eyes.
As it comes down, even though it seems to be blinded, it looks over to you, and it just does a... And immediately, oil shoots out in a good million different directions from its neck.
Shit.
Everything's on fire.
I'm gonna scream.
Everything's on fire.
I'm gonna scream. Argas, Bob, clear the way as I ready a punch.
I'm gonna grab Bob, and then we're gonna haul ass across to.
Just don't grab my left arm.
I'm gonna grab him by the shoulder, and we're gonna haul ass.
By the way, how much damage did I take for that?
Huh?
How much damage did I take for basically losing my left arm?
3 damage.
Right? Okay.
So
you're
as soon
you're
as
still alive, but only barely.
as soon
me?
Actually,
I'm just sitting tidy. I'm at 21 HP.
21 HP.
how are
Yeah,
you at 21
started with-
HP? We all have 5.
No, I was told 25.
5.
No, 5.
Okay, then I'm at 1.
all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Strength roll to fireman toss Bob.
I'm like, ah!
Nice. So where do you want to toss him to?
No, he's over my shoulder as we're running.
Are you gonna try and run out of there, or what are you gonna try and do?
I chug a health pot. Fuck my health pot.
Yeah, we're just gonna try to get to the other side, as away from Belcar as best we can and out of the way.
Okay.
So is this another luck check or am I good?
As the oil just erupts, and I mean erupts out of it, everyone make intelligence checks.
I do want to point out the fact that there's 2 torches just laying on the ground somewhere. I just want to point that out.
Terrible.
Guys,
I may have lost use of my left arm, but I'm still smart.
Bob and Belcar see this kind of just erupt out, and they immediately go, "Oh, good God!" And they instinctively, knowledge-wise, they're gonna know they gotta cover their eyes on this stuff, because the second it hits the ground where the fire is, it doesn't catch flame, but it almost puts the flame out.
Shit.
But Argas, your instincts betray you. You almost look at it to keep an eye on your enemy, and you get sprayed in the eyes, and immediately you can see nothing anymore.
Okay, I'll guide you. You be my leg, I'll be your eyes.
Sounds good to me.
So,
Oh man.
Immediately,
what have I done?
once its sacks kind of come down, it sits back and it starts to try again. Just
I immediately before it can do it, I
Let its fucking throat.
you go for it.
yeah, I go for it. I punch. I use the little magic deal.
Slit its
Oh,
fucking
you used the
throat.
magic deal. All right, let's
That's why I said-
check this. Let's do
That's
it.
that's why I told them to clear the way.
Okay, this should be interesting.
Just like before, your arm just sparks, and you know that familiar feeling as it just burns into you, and it's just kind of like this. You close your eyes like, oh God, here it comes, and it just boom, just explodes out of your hand and sends this creature, basically, oil erupts out of it at that exact moment, and it gets spewed right back into it and just gets thrown straight into the wall in just a whole, like, torrent, like the oil drills that basically drill through mountains to make train ways to get through the mountains. That's what happens to that wall. And immediately after that, your arm feels like it's just on fire, and it suddenly just kind of falls back like limp, and you just can't feel. You feel like you just can't even operate that arm right now. It's just almost dead to you.
Belcar,
Nice.
give yourself a stranger.
And suddenly, you realize that it is completely quiet, but all of you are just kind of covered in this oily gook, and you realize that your friend Argas is sitting there just like.
It's okay, Argas. Just hold tight.
I try and
Medic!
so let me see.
Like Starship Troopers.
Medic!
That's my intelligence check to try and figure out how to solve this problem. Obviously, I feel like getting it out of his eyes, but then how to like maybe treat it or anything, or try and figure that out.
Yeah.
I'll assist.
Okay, successful assist. And is